Hey guys, it's Light here, and today we're going to be going over part 3 of things we want to see in The Elder Scrolls 6. Real quick, I just want to say, instead of doing this series weekly, it's now going to be done once the previous video in the series reaches a certain goal. The reason being is part 1 of this series got over 100 views very quickly, but part 2 didn't do so well. So once this video gets over 100 views and over, let's say 10 likes, then I'll upload part 3. Also, if you are new around here, consider subscribing to stay up to date on Elder Scrolls, Fallout and Starfield leaks, news and content. With that said and done, let's jump straight into the video. So as always, these are in no particular order, but starting us off we have customizable homes. I've always said the houses in Skyrim kinda suck. I mean, some were good, but it was really annoying when, say, a table was in a place you didn't want it to be, or if a room was an armory but you wanted to make it a library. I'd like to see Bethesda add a new way to fully customize the interior of your home. I'm talking floorboards, wall paint, lights, furniture. They could add some kind of settlement building system in, which I'd really like to see, although I also want Bethesda to already have a kind of default layout for the home for players who don't want to customize the interior of their home. This way everyone would be happy. Next, I really want to see more collectibles in Elder Scrolls 6. In Fallout we have bobbleheads and magazines. I'd like to see something along those lines in the Elder Scrolls 6. I love collecting things in my video games. In Fallout 4 I was quite literally searching every single corner of every single house and building in case of finding a bobblehead or magazine. I want to feel this again in Elder Scrolls 6. Now I'll be honest, when thinking about what Elder Scrolls 6 style collectibles could be, my mind went completely blank. Obviously, bobbleheads and magazines don't fit into the Elder Scrolls universe, so what could Bethesda add for us to collect? Well, I have a couple of ideas. The first idea being stones of different types, if you will. A bronze stone, silver, gold, diamond, emerald, ruby, etc. These stones will give you bonuses too, of course, so they're not completely pointless. So you actually have a reason to collect them. For example, the ruby stone could give you like a bonus in magicka, whereas the diamond stone will give you a bonus in archery. Now my other idea is what I think the Elder Scrolls version of Fallout bobbleheads could be, and that's handcrafted miniature statues, like the ones I'm about to show on screen. These are mostly common in Norse mythology. Vikings and other Norsemen would create these little statues to represent gods of the Norse mythology. So what if Bethesda added in a few of these statues for each god in the Elder Scrolls universe, which gives you a bonus to something that relates to the god. For example, Mara, the goddess of love, so when you found her statue you would get a bonus into speech checks to women if you're playing as a male character, or something like that. This also goes back to the customizable home that I mentioned at the start of the video. These collectible items could be placed on display for your home too. Now coming in third, we need to talk about magic. I really want to see magic improved. In Skyrim, once you hit level, 5? Spells were basically pointless, especially on destruction. Now I don't actually mind this, but hear me out. It would be cool if your spells became useless at higher levels, because that's the most you can do untrained. Maybe if you join a guild like the College of Winterhold, your spell power and damage would increase. And then you learn to become a ridiculously powerful sorcerer. Or maybe just make things more simple. Bethesda could just allow spell damage to level with skill. There is a mod for Skyrim that does this, and honestly it hasn't left my load order in about 5 years, because I hate how weak spells get over time in Skyrim. So for the Elder Scrolls 6, I really want to see Bethesda improve on magic as a whole, one way or another. Coming in fourth, and this is kind of a small one, but if the Elder Scrolls 6 has inns, I want them to look different. You spend a lot of time in inns in Skyrim, especially on survival mode, and it really bugs me that they all look exactly the same minus a few different ones in the major cities. How difficult is it to at least move some furniture around Bethesda? I mean, really? But honestly, this just goes into locations as a whole. Almost every dungeon, house, inn, and cave look exactly the same in Skyrim. I want Bethesda to move away from this. Make every city and town truly feel unique and like their own. Make exploring every dungeon feel new, not like the same dungeon we just explored 5 minutes ago. This is a really big pet peeve of mine when it comes to Bethesda games. I really want and really hope that not just the Elder Scrolls 6 moves away from this, but all future Bethesda Game Studios games move away from this too. Lastly, I want to see a rework of the smithing skill. While yes, I still want to be able to create armor and weapons, it feels less like you're making it and more like you're unlocking these armors. Instead, I'd like to actually see Bethesda allow us to create our own weapons. Honestly, I'm not sure how this would work with armor, but I'm sure Bethesda could figure it out. But anyway, when it comes to weapons, maybe you find blacksmith notes across the world which allow you to craft new blades, grips, carvings, colours, and even holsters. And then you can throw together your own unique weapon. Jedi Fallen Order did a great job doing things like this with their lightsaber customization, and even Red Dead Redemption 2 did a great job with this when it came to customizing guns. One of the most important things to me when it comes to video games in general is customizations. I want to take things and change them to my liking. If I want to create a custom sword, let me. If I want to just use loot that I found on my dead enemies, let me. Customization is so important, especially in Bethesda games, because to me, I feel like it's what makes Bethesda games so good. Choosing your story, choosing what weapons and armor you want to use, not being limited to whatever the game just gives you. Adding weapon and maybe armor customization into the Elder Scrolls 6 would only benefit players who want it, and it wouldn't take anything away from players who wish to ignore it, because you could still just use armor and weapons as you regularly would in Elder Scrolls games. As you level up smithing, you'll still unlock the same normal smithing options which we had in Skyrim and so on. Anyway guys, that will do it for today's video. If you want to see part 4, please do hit the like button, it really does help out. And also let me know what you want to see in the Elder Scrolls 6 in the comments below. And if you are new around here and you're looking to stay updated on Bethesda news and content, please be sure to subscribe. With that said and done, thank you all for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one.